Hey, yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Do It All, Do Pray Kelly. No, excuse me, Councilman, Do It All. That's right, from that legendary hip-hop group, Lords of the Underground. And you know what, man? I don't care what none of y'all think, man, because I don't care what you think. That's right. I'm on that podcast right now, man. Let's get it.
Today we got a special guest in the building. He wanted everybody to know who don't know, who need to know, that today in Newark, New Jersey, it is Lords of the Underground Day.
Oh shit, that was fire. I can't even do no noises like that.
We got the sound for you.
Yeah, right.
And for people who live under a rock that don't understand, that is also the 50th year
of hip hop.
But you know what? That's arguable, right?
True.
It's the 50th year that Kool Herc and his sister threw a hip-hop party in the rec room, in the basement rec room of 1520 Cedric Cedar in the Bronx.
Damn. Knowing the addresses by heart.
Yo, weird.
I'm not that deep in the trenches with the hip-hop shit. I can go back, but I can't go back to no damn addresses.
So that's the celebration of the party. And people just said, you know what, we just gonna make that hip hop's birthday since Kool Herc is the godfather of hip hop. So hip hop was here before Herc.
So that party happened in 1973.
Yeah, 1973.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't go with addresses, but I know something about math. I can go back on the years.
If y'all live under a rock and y'all don't know who we sitting next to, we sitting next to, not only is he the councilman,
Hey.
not only is he doing a lot
Hey.
for the city. What most say they do, they don't actually do. He's also a legend and a pioneer. And you see how he ran down the history facts of the 50th. So if you don't know who he is or where he come from or what he made, you know this classic.
Hey. I ain't even get to say to play my theme music.
Nah, we get straight into it. Yeah, straight into it.
It gotta be the shoes.
Hey, happy low tug day, Newark. Happy low tug day, Newark. Happy low tug day, Newark. Funky Lord Jasmine, Do It All. I'm that type of guy. Don't we? The shoes?
Gotta be the shoes.
Like drum band sound over some. Hey yo.
Come on, who cares? See, if it was out to get the show, don't be trying to knock me. I say what I want to say as long as it sounds funky. Some MCs wanted to buy me, so they try
This is royalty in the building.
Oh man.
This is royalty in the building.
Look them up and down, smack
a few of them around.
Let them know who is the drum, who's the tip of the top, the king of the crop,
The best of the sun.
I'm the Lord Chief Rocker #1, Mr.
Hey,
Funky.
it's the Lord Chief Rocker, #1 Chief Rocker. Chief Rocker. Chief Rocker. Bounce, 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 bounce. Do it all, get 'em. Shock-a-lock, the funk, and it's smelling up the hip-hop.
Look, he back on the stage. Look.
He almost snatched the mic off the hold it.
Held it up. I snatch, I grab.
And then I got the dope, see if I was an Indian, I'd still be the chief.
The only other difference I smoke
weed in a leaf. To the hip, the hop, to the hip, and to the hip, and the hip hop. Oh no, I don't wanna go pop. I got too much soul, rhythm and blues, R&B. You see, all that's cool, but hip hop and rap, yeah, that's where my heart's at.
Even back when
I used to break on a box, backspin for backspin, even while I'm rapping. Before I had a record, I always kept on clapping, freestyling on the block. Now I chief rock. I always entertain by digging in my crocs,
my brain.
So if it's gonna rain, let it rain. I spook you with the hit, make you jump like House of Pain. Boogaloo, boogaloo.
Shake and jump,
And remember, Chief Rocker won't front.
It's the Lord Chief Rocker #1. It's the Lord Chief Rocker #1. It's the Lord Chief Rocker #1. It's the hey.
Hey, Mr. Funky, what's up? Can I get assistance for what? For what? Yo, Jazz Flex a cut. Go back is the rocker. I'm chilling with my knocker. And if you got beef, then you can live with Jimmy Hoffa like
What? goes up must come down.
I cut 'em, crack a speaker when I'm pumping. So jump in and watch your ears start humming through the block. And don't forget to boom, shock, shock a lot. Well, damn, do it all.
You think I don't care?
Yeah.
I don't care what you think.
He don't care what you think.
What? Funk. Funk. Funk.
I sleep with the funk. I live off the funk. I die off the funk. So now what do they say when I'm walking up the block?
Yeah.
Boom, shakalaka, there goes the chief rock.
We don't care what you
Wait,
think.
wait.
don't care what you
Time
think.
out. Rewind it back a little bit. Go back to I live
We
Go
don't
back to
care
the I
what
live for the
you
funk
think.
joint.
You said go back?
Yeah, rewind it back just a little bit. I want to hear I live for the funk. I just want to hear that part.
Funk.
I walk with the
Funk.
I talk with the
Funk.
I eat with the
Funk.
I sleep with the
Funk.
I live off the
Funk.
I die off the
Funk.
Yo, time out. All right, pause it now. Time out.
I think I know what he about to say.
Time out.
too. Go ahead, say it.
Time out.
Go ahead, say it.
Time out. That's the sample. I live for the funk. I live for the.
Yeah,
They sampled that.
yeah, Biggie sampled that. Actually, I got an ill story about that sample.
Yeah, I gotta shake your hand on that one. Bro.
Oh man,
I ain't
salute.
gonna hold, no. This is how I gotta act. I ain't gonna even lie. This is a true fact. If I could show the history on my YouTube, because I listened to that last night.
Machine Gun Funk, Notorious B.I.G.
If I could listen to the history on my YouTube, and like if I could show exactly where I stopped at, I did not get that far in the song. I only was saying I live for the funk because it sound like it. I didn't. I literally was saying it because that's what I heard when I heard the song. Like I ain't even.
Yeah, we
listen.
still get a check off.
Oh
of that.
wait, that's crazy, son. Damn.
And the story about that, I was in a we was at the top of our game at this time, and Diddy, shout out to Puff, he saw me in a club or something because he used to do like these crazy Wednesday parties, and he saw me in a club, and we at the top of our game. I think I got like 2 chicks with me.
Word.
know, I'm on my,
You was on it. I got you.
We was Migos back then. You know what I mean? And Diddy saw me in a club, and he was like, "Yo, I'm in the studio with Big tonight," and Big wasn't even out yet, but we all knew that he was coming.
Yeah.
And he said, "Yo, I'm in the studio with Big tonight." He said, "Come through." And we had sky pages that used to beam the number to each other.
Oh, damn. I'm
It's
all the
Bluetooth
way.
now.
I'm-
Now it's like
I'm
what you
far
call it
removed
on the
from
on
that.
the
I would
iPhone?
not know what a sky beam is.
What you call it when you
The first phone I had was a Nokia.
Talking about with the airdrop.
airdrop? It's like airdrop back.
Yeah, I know what
back
you're talking
then.
about.
And he was like, "Yo," I was like, he's like, "Come through." And I was like, "Man," and he's like, "Man, I'm chilling."
Yeah.
I was like, "But yo, beam me your number, and after I finish, I might fall through." I never fell through.
Dang.
So you got to be careful too, because sometimes you can write yourself out of history. And what I mean by that is that who knows if I would have went to that session, what me and Big would have created.
Word.
Instead of him just using
Yeah, it
the
wouldn't have been no
sample.
sample. Yeah, it
Wouldn't
probably
have
would have
been
been
no
Damn.
sample.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm
know?
I'm type starstruck. That's crazy. Cuz.
That's crazy.
That's
man.
crazy. Like,
And
damn.
then they even used that in a Notorious movie. When
Yeah,
they went in the studio,
they did,
They showed
yeah.
that session.
Yeah.
And that's the session I did
Damn.
not go to.
Who voices that saying I live for the funk?
That's my partner's voice.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Shout out to Funk.
Damn.
So you said that was the song that changed everything for y'all. So where was you at when it started? Like when it dropped? I know y'all thought it was fire. Like nobody couldn't tell you. Like, man, it's
You always
crazy.
think your joint is
Yeah,
fire.
you feel me?
anyway.
But
Facts.
when was the moment when y'all was sitting there like, oh nah, it's fire. like it's everywhere.
I think it was it was a rise to that, right? And the reason why I say it was a rise to it, because we dropped about 6 singles off of this album. We came with a record called Check It First that had LL Cool J in it and Paula J. Parker, who an actress. She used to talk to
you ain't got the line, Craig.
Yeah,
That's
that was
all
my
right.
DJ's girl at the time when it came
shit.
out. So they were in the video, so we thought that was gonna be the big joint. It buzzed that college radio, and it started to get us buzzing. Then we came out with Psycho, and all the Latinos across the world was loving, Psycho, Laws of the Underground, Psycho. So it was a big energetic record, show record, and that started the buzz too. And then we came with Funky Child, and Funky Child was like the official single, and we were in Roscoe Chicken and Waffles in L.A., rest in peace to P&B Rock, in the same place that he got killed.
Damn.
and we had people on the road who was like our representatives, and they came up to us and said, "Yo, we apologize." And I'm like, "Apologize for what?" He said, "Funky Child went #1 and he slid the Billboard tours." And we're like, "Well, why you apologizing if it went #1?" He said, "Because we didn't push the record."
Damn.
So we like, wow. So it went #1 and y'all didn't believe in the record. Y'all
That's
didn't push
crazy.
it. You know. So the next record was Chief Rocker, and they said, "You know what? We're gonna make you guys whole on this next record. We're gonna put everything behind it." And that Chief Rocker went top 40 radio, went #1 Billboard, hip hop. You know, so we knew when they said they didn't push Funky Child.
Yeah.
But seeing Chief Rocker, you know, get us on shows like Arsenio and Living Color and all of that, you know.
Living Color too.
Chief
Yeah,
Rocker
definitely.
huge, bro.
Yeah,
Chief
it
Rocker
went
is
top
huge.
40. So, you know, we're performing on stages with people who we probably shouldn't have been performing on stages with as a hip hop, underground hip hop artist. And so that record really changed our lives.
Damn, that's tough.
That song being that big could keep y'all on tour for the rest of your life.
Yeah, we still on tour now.
Because every time I get on the internet, Pharaoh March,
Pharaoh March still be touring.
that song,
Pharaoh March,
and they go,
yo, he got one of
they
the
go crazy.
He got
when
one of
that
the
come
best
on.
beats to ever touch hip hop. Like, that's one of the
man.
most legendary.
Yo, shout
beats
out to Monch, man, because that's my guy too, man. That's my guy.
Pharaoh was fire.
Yeah, he's a beast.
So, doing music from the era you did it in is
I was definitely about to get into
it's
that.
way easier now. Like to just brand yourself is way easier. You don't have to go through. Yo, you think they hear my music in California? You know they hear it. It's telling you the analytics. Do you feel like y'all would have benefited more if this technology was in y'all era?
I mean, I could easily say yes, right? I mean, yeah, because there's different processes and different protocols back then and now, right? So we had to record on big 2-inch tapes. If you messed up, you had to strike a whole
all
nother
over
tape.
again, right?
You know, right now you mess up, you can click a button, do it again. We didn't have that opportunity. So when you hear records from back then, most likely it's 1 or 2 takes.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really like, oh, we're going to do that 100 times till we get it right. No, it wasn't that, you know. So when you ask, like, you know, was it different than that? Yeah, I mean, back then we had to have the team involved, right? And if you want to go somewhere, how the saying go? If you want to go somewhere fast,
Go by
alone.
yourself. Yeah.
If you want to go somewhere far, go with a team.
Yeah.
So when you have a team involved, I gotta listen to you.
Right.
You gotta listen to me and listen to. Excuse me. So we listen to each other.
Yeah.
So more heads pause is a better.
Oh,
You know, more minds, right? Is better to have because
Facts.
it's different opinions. So you have all of that energy, all of that manpower behind you. Pause. You have that. you have that, right?
facts.
Now you could be locked in your room, locked in your garage, locked in the attic, locked in the basement, and do everything yourself.
Yep.
Everything.
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question.
I'm just saying that it's only you.
Yeah.
So you have no other mind power.
No marketing, no promo.
You're doing it all
nothing,
yourself.
yeah.
So you have no other ideas
Yeah.
except your own. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But you only have your own. But if I take everybody's idea that's in this room right now, we're gonna probably have a better point of view because we have more angles to see it from.
That makes sense. You got a point.
Let me combat that real quick though.
Wait, before you ask that, I just want to ask.
I wasn't asking. I was about to combat what he said.
All right, good.
Let me combat what you said. I get that aspect of it, but I'm happy y'all didn't have it. Because when people ask me when was music its most creative, it was then. Because I say, we just played Chief Rocker.
Right.
That don't sound like the Wu-Tang Clan.
No.
That don't sound like Tribe. That don't sound like Naughty. That don't. But now, and we in New Jersey, 24 hours apiece. A lot of the Newark acts, y'all make the same. It's like instead of making a trend, you follow a trend.
Right. that
And
was
back
the
then,
difference.
y'all didn't. That's the only thing I
Oh,
credit.
that was faux pas. Like I couldn't, you know, make up a podcast show called They Don't Care.
Yeah.
I couldn't make up a podcast. If you have They Don't Care, I can't make up a podcast show back then to say I Won't Dare. Because it was too close. It was too close.
Nobody wanted to be a biter back in the day.
No, that was against the rules and regulations.
I appreciate that's one thing I appreciate about y'all era of hip hop. Yeah. And I tell him that all the time. I'll be like, yo, by track 5, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're not a bad artist, but it's like, yo, the sound, I've been hearing this. 10 different people done showed me this from 10 different artists. I'm just tired of hearing it.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I don't get tired of hearing it. I'm here to advocate for my people. Well,
you're a lyricist.
I don't hate against the newer crowd, the newer artists, or none of that, because we had people that hated against us when we came.
Exactly.
So I don't want to be that dude. I don't want to be the old uncle and like my nephew. Well, we did it like, we did it. We did do it like that. But that's not what's popping right now. That's not what's happening right now. And that doesn't mean I have to like it either. But I'm not gonna criticize nobody. That's
True.
My uncle, he got me into the game. And meaning he made me fall in love with hip hop by bringing home Sugar Hill Records, Rapper's Delight record. Mm-hmm. So I looked up to him, and when I first Psycho was the first record that we recorded with Marley Marl and brought home. So I was super excited. I'm 18, 19 years old.
DJ Marley Marl?
Yeah. He's the one.
Who you thought he was talking about?
Gotta ask. Should have been talking about Jamal from around the way.
Right. He brought that record home, and I bought Psycho to my uncle, who was that was my mentor. And I'm like, yo, got this new music. Marley did it. Listen to it. And he was like, that's cool. Now Psycho went number 1.
Yeah.
But he was like, it's cool. And I was like, what? You don't like it? He's like, it's not that I don't like it. It's just, it don't relate to me. Like I can't. And that's how it be. It's not that I don't like some of this stuff, but I'm paying mortgages. I'm fighting for the city.
Right.
And, so some of these records, it doesn't relate to me. It doesn't touch my
100,
soul.
I'm 100% on your side.
I get you.
So
I like
that doesn't
music.
mean I don't like it. But when there's artists that come with stuff that's universal and that touches everybody, I feel it. I like it.
Word. I like to listen to music. But I was gonna ask, do you like the elevation of the not having to rap on big disc tapes? That was sounding wild. But big tapes, like you said?
On like cassette tapes and CDs and
like you like the evolution of going to the studio and Pro Tools on and you just throw the beat in there, record.
I'm not mad at it, but I come from an era that made me what it is. So you can get complacent and get used to that.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely understand the elevation. It's quick, it's fast. You can do an album in a week.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 days if you're really going in. And imagine Pac used to do albums in a week and he was doing it the old way.
Yeah.
So
we was gonna get to that.
Right. And I do like the convenience of it. But sometimes when something is convenient, you usually miss out on the full ingredient to make it. So sometimes I question what is, if hip hop is made up by its elements, meaning dance. It used to be break dancing for us, but we'll just say dance. Graffiti. It used to be graffiti, but we'll just say art.
Right.
MCing. You narrating the culture and how you live it. DJing, producing is now into that, and that's just making the sounds of whatever you have around you. You're making a sound up for the culture. Those are the 4 elements, and then it used to be beatboxing, but that goes into the music category. So with those 4 elements, if you're not utilizing, this is how I learned. If you're not utilizing music, dance, art, and narration of how you live the culture, how you live your life, then and utilizing it on the best part of something, music that's already made, then are you making hip hop? So and that's arguable, right? Like you can say, we are. It's elevated. It's a different.
Right.
But I just know in order to make hip hop, I was taught you had to use the elements of hip hop to make hip hop.
So you like sampling?
Yeah, I mean that's the you know, you get creative with it. Marley Marl, you know, we came out with him, and he's the one who's pinned as creating sampling. You know, so I like 16, you know, 8-bar loops and 4-bar loops and 16-bar verses. I like that.
So who you listening to right now?
Right now, I'm listening to R.J. Payne. I'm listening to Benny the Butcher's my guy.
Okay.
You know,
I like Benny.
I'm listening to Stove God. I'm listening to Lords of the Underground, new stuff. I'm listening to Alma with Fatima B. You know, I'm listening to Flea Lord. I'm listening to Griselda. I like Migos.
Okay.
I like Migos a lot. I like Lil Baby too.
I like Lil Baby too.
Yeah, I like Lil Baby, man. I like how the elevation of Lil Baby.
Yeah, me too. I was
like
watching
the
him from the beginning.
elevation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
He
You
said
know
R.J. Payne. I thought I was the only person that like R.J. Payne.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I seen a
R.J. Payne is
freestyle popped
amazing.
up. He was in a Bengals jersey.
Yeah.
That was the first time I seen him rap. I'm like, yo, he
Put your
fire.
back in motion.
Yeah.
I'm a chiropractor. He be wild.
Yeah, he a beast, yo. He a beast.
Yeah.
I'ma
And
check
you know
him
who knew I've been checking out just because the girls have been talking about him a lot. You know, women buy music and they
Yep.
support music a lot. So I started to look the Moneybag.
Oh, Moneybag Yo.
Yeah, I don't.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't understand. Like every girl that I know loves this guy.
It's because he makes songs that they like said something. Like,
Oh,
you
see,
know,
I don't know yet.
he
I'm
got a
just
song called
start-
"Said Something," and that's something that girls say.
and he sells millions and millions of records. I
Yeah.
was like, man, if the women will listen to him, I gotta look. She's smiling out there too. She like money bags. Look, Fatima over there talking about yep.
All right, now I got who your top 5. I need to know before we go any further.
Top
This
5.
music.
I got various top 5s for different things, right? Because I think MCing is one top 5. Best rapper
Let me give you.
is one top.
We gonna go
5,
best rapper.
and then overall is one top 5.
No, we gonna go
Sound
best.
like me with all the top 5, yo. He sound just like me.
We gonna go best.
MCing?
We gonna go best
okay,
rapper.
so all right. Oh, best rapper.
Yeah, we gonna go best
Oh,
rapper.
best rapper. My
Lyric
top
wise.
5. See, I'm gonna tell my age on my top 5, man.
Nah,
So good. Hip hop is from 0 to 100.
Yeah, like, see, he's in my MC top 5. Rev Run, because nobody when he used to
told
run,
you that, bro.
from
I
Run
told you he
DMC.
was cold, son.
You know,
ain't
when,
messing with
when Rev Run, when he got on that, I'm not talking about a lyricist.
Just
it's a
talking about
different-
rapping.
I'm talking about MCing. MCing and rapping is 2 different things.
You're gonna have to explain that
So
one to me. Put me on.
MCing means you're a master of ceremony. You can control a crowd. You can tell them pick up the chair right
DMX.
now and hit somebody in the head with it, and they're gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So Run from Run DMC, when I DJ Grunt my name, when I say who's out, come on, like he was
Runs out.
he was commanding the crowd. He's never been the lyricist type of guy, so you can't confuse him with that. But top 5, I'm gonna go in no specific order. I'm gonna go Rakim, LL Cool J, KRS One, I'm gonna go Nas,
That's my goat.
and this one is probably a tie for 5. No, damn. I gotta think about this again. Oh man, because
Crazy when
And
you get
some
to-
of yours,
you get crazy when you
and
get to
some
that
of yours, you
five.
know them personally too.
right. So, like I said, I got a couple of them, right? So, I mean, you gotta add Lauryn Hill in there, even though she only made that one really album, you know. But like female wise, you gotta add Redman in there. You gotta, oh, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with J and M and, you know, Big. Yeah, it's like, and even when we talk about top 5, right? I rarely hear anybody talk about top 5s that come from the 2000s. And I'm talking about lyricists.
Oh, one of mine's in there in my top 5.
From the 2000s?
Yeah.
Who is that?
One of mine
Styles
too.
Styles P from the 90s. What are you
Man,
talking
no,
about?
he's from my Styles P
did-
is from the 2000s.
Yo, Styles
But with
P.
Styles P from the
The
90s.
Styles P I fell in love with is from the
Styles P
2000s.
is incredible, but he's from the 90s though.
I can't give him that. When I fell in love with
If
him,
he
it
would
was
have
like
came out in
04.
99, I'd have gave it to you.
Yeah.
But he ain't come out in 1999.
Yeah, if he came
bro.
out in 99,
Oh,
I'd have
I'm
been
bugging.
like,
All right, if we talking 2000s and we saying lyrical, J. Cole.
Okay.
Yeah, J.
Most
Cole.
definitely.
Of course.
And Kendrick and Mons.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll give
J.
you
Cole.
both of them.
Yeah,
But
Kendrick
that's what I'm
ain't in
saying.
mine,
but
J.
look,
Cole
if you're
and
not
Wale.
talking Kendrick or Cole, who you talking about?
Wale,
Yeah,
Logic,
Wale, Logic.
He's cool.
Big Sean.
Oh wow, you put Logic in there? That's dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that Logic is high. Now,
he's
he-
very.
I ain't mad at that.
He do a little too much now with the
Yeah,
wanting people to
but-
know he half black, but before he ran that down.
Yeah, Logic
He
sits
was-
on a totem
What's the
pole.
other dude though from
Who, Russ? Not Russ.
no.
Joyner Lucas.
Joyner's dope.
Joyner
Joyner's
Fire.
dope. He's dope. Okay, but look, it's not your big. Well, I can't say big sellers because they've had major.
Yeah, they
hits.
sell. They sell.
Yeah, but they're not your prime time main.
No, that's not who I listen to on the radio.
Right.
No. J.
those are
Cole,
not-
yes.
those are not it. you
J.
know.
Cole, yeah. I could listen to J. Cole
I'll give you
front
that.
to back.
That's
Now I
dope.
listen to my top 5 on the regular.
I don't.
I listen to my top 5 on the regular. Is Nas, I think Nas is the GOAT. Everybody just chasing
Nas
two
is
and
dope.
whatever. But
Oh, and Meek. I'm not Meek.
oh my God, you and this Meek
Hey, Meek.
Mill
You see
shit,
that,
bro.
Meek?
I'm leaving it
We
alone.
gonna clip this, Meek.
Oh my
Make sure you
God.
post it, Meek. I just had to throw that out there. Meek Mill, you was in my top 5 somewhere in this 2000 thing. Just saying.
Shout out to Meeky, man.
Where, yeah, Meek might see this.
Word up. Shout out to Meek.
Jersey. Shout out. We in Jersey, but shout out Philly.
But my 5 always change, but it's Nas, J, M, Common, and Method Man.
Common just
I
got
ain't
in his
mad at
top
that.
5.
I ain't mad at that.
And I always go back and forth from Common to
ain't mad at
Kendrick.
that.
I mean, not Common to Kendrick. Method Man to Kendrick. I always swap them in and out. But that's the 5, and I listen to them.
Meth getting better too. Like he's like
Fine
Mr.
wine. man.
OPEC. Shout out to
Fine
Mr.
wine.
OPEC, man. Like, sometimes, hip hop too, like I said, you narrate the culture and how you live it. So the more you have livable experiences, the sharper your pen game gets.
Yeah.
Because I feel like lyrically, I am way better than I was when I was selling millions of records.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
like that.
Lyrically, I mean, I might don't have the same push behind those records, but lyrically,
But
I think I have
you
more to say.
You still do it for the love, though.
Most definitely. I'm never going to stop being hip hop. I'm going to always unapologetically be hip hop.
No lie, my style is my favorite verse from you. That's why I wanted to make sure that was you.
Oh, word. That's crazy. That's dope. That's dope. And shout out to Low Steez. That's for a dude, man, that we did a record for, man. He's dope.
Word.
Yeah.
Let me get my top 5. My top 5:
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls,
Dope.
Jay-Z,
Dope.
Nas,
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole,
Nice.
Styles P.
Yeah.
Boom.
I hate that Styles.
You like
man.
Styles over Jada?
Yes.
Yes, he
I
thinks
think-
Styles is
That's
God.
like that's
think-
like saying you like haze. You smoke haze more than That's like
Haze more than sour?
indigo versus sativa.
Nah, Styles is the GOAT, man. I'm telling
had
you.
a full-fledged argument.
Jada
Oh
Kiss
no,
is the last
tell
of the-
him when you
yeah.
rank Jada in the locks.
He's the last one. It's,
Oh, you like-
it's
you
Styles
like-
P, Sheek Loose, and then Jada
Yeah,
Kiss.
he got Jada. You are wild, son. And I'm a
Telling
Sheik
you.
fan.
Yeah,
But
I
you
like
are
Sheik.
wild for
Shout out,
that.
shout out
Sheik
to
is-
Sheik, man. That's my guy, right?
Sheek, if you see this, baby. Shout us
Shout out
out.
to Sheik, man. Yo, the locks are 3 problems, man.
Yeah, definitely.
They 3
I think
problems, man.
that's
So- but to have
yeah, Jada last.
Jada
for me.
Last is interesting.
Jada last for me, and I listen to him more than both. I listen to both. of
Yeah,
them.
Yeah, that's
the logic
interesting.
for me is crazy with him.
I like Jada music more.
But you just don't think he a better rapper.
I don't think he's a better
I give you Styles
lyrical.
P, but you don't think he better than Sheik.
He's not a better lyrical rapper than Sheek, man. Sheek give you that.
Sheik
I'm
go
a,
in, though,
I'm
man.
a personal guy. When
Sheik my favorite
when
lock.
Get personal.
Yeah, he's so
Right,
personal. When it's so
yeah.
personal, I feel it more.
Sheik my favorite member, and I don't have him in front of Jada. He's my favorite member of the lot.
Yo, Sheek got way more. I'm not gonna say way more memorable
I was about to say, I know you.
moments than Jada Kiss.
He dope.
But he the first verse on All About the Benjamins.
You about to hold him to 3 songs.
So what?
That's
the first
3
verse-
records. That's
He
3
said
records. They got
he the first
thousands
one
of
they done
songs.
started something.
He don't care.
I don't care.
He the first one on they done started something. And
Yeah.
X is the best on that song.
X goes,
I
man.
could
God bless
argue that
X.
because
Now there's no arguing that DMX had the best verse
I
on
ain't
that.
gonna lie. When people
got
say
it, bro.
DMX had the best verse,
got it,
I
bro.
disagree with it because I don't be feeling like arguing about DMX because it will go left. Man. Like, yeah, DMX got the best verse. All right, cool. Yeah, he do.
Yeah, he do,
Yeah,
bruh.
it was fire. Don't get me wrong. But
was
she
amazing.
destroyed that beat. I don't care what nobody say.
Bro.
X was just. I don't know. Rest in peace,
I
DMX.
don't even think Sheik was better than Mace on that.
Mace did kill that. Mace and Bethan did kill that. But I'm not gonna get into that. Not gonna get into that. But yeah,
Hey,
man, y'all got some
they
wonderful
legends,
top fives.
man. They legends, man. Y'all got dope top fives too.
Thank you.
Yeah. But it's just crazy how, from the 90s, there were so many people that were considered, late 80s, 90s, that would be considered in the top 5. And other than Cole,
Yeah,
and all,
right. I give you that.
It's not really a top 5 that
Because
was made.
I tell people all the time, if I was old enough in the 90s to go to a Biggie concert, I would have been dressed like Biggie and I would have been in the tunnel. Wherever he was at.
You would have been there though.
Yeah, I would have been there.
No, that's not cap though. Because I mean, you're old enough to do stuff now,
Yeah.
right? So when something pops off hip hop, you're
I'm
there,
going, yeah.
right? So
If
it's
I
the
was
same
old
thing.
enough to go
It's
see
just
a
that it's
Biggie
classic.
concert, because I think nobody's touching Biggie. Like,
Yeah, Biggie was.
I take him out of my top 5. Mind your business. I take him out of my top 5 sometimes because he died.
Yeah.
So he get replaced. And then Jadakiss going in. But
But Jada, yo, whatever, yo.
and then, but Big is like the best, like ever.
Right. Shout out, rest in peace to Big.
So-
Word. Shout out to his children too, man.
Yeah. So it's an honor to sit next to a legend, but I gotta be honest, right?
Appreciate y'all, man, for real.
I gotta be honest about one thing about your top 5, right?
Okay.
Because all my top 5s is based on when they were at their peak. So if I got Rakim in it, I'm basing it on the nicest, like the era.
Oh,
like,
don't do that up here while
yeah,
don't do that. Don't do that up
I'm
here.
doing it because he
Don't
said
do that.
one
don't
name.
care.
He said exactly. You heard it. Like,
I don't care
you
what
heard
you say.
it.
I'm
My
backing him on this
my
one.
question to you is:
Because you from that era.
you from that era, so I know why he on your list.
Why is KRS one?
why
of your top
KRS
5, man?
one-
Come on now.
So look, I'm on the era. I come in after them. I
Yeah, I
come
know.
from after them, right? Let me tell you why. KRS-One used to didn't be on my list, and KRS-One made it to my list because how he inspired so many MCs to be MCs and lyricists at the same time. Like, you're a lyricist, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just about rapping. Usually rapping
Right.
is saying dance records, they having fun, they talking about chicks.
Yeah.
Lyricists are saying what they believe, they're making a difference, they're saying stuff that makes sense, right?
True.
Meaning they have some validity to them. Whether
Right.
it's negative, whether it's positive, they have some substance
Right.
to it. That's a lyricist. Like, how he said it this way, and how did he say it? And he said this.
Right.
That's a lyricist. So KRS-One is on my list because he can rap about this room and kill any MC in here
I ain't.
by just rapping about the room. He's just a problem, man. And his elevation has become so ill that going from with shooting up the block to let's stop shooting up the block to back to let's shoot up a cop to
I ain't gonna lie to you.
yo, I mean, he's a problem, man. And
I-
he's very smart. Like, usually lyricists,
Yeah.
they have substance to them because they might read a little bit. and
Right.
He's one of those guys, man. He deserves to be on the list.
I ain't gonna lie. I respect your take 100,000%.
It's the best KRS-One take I ever heard.
Facts. But I'm not gonna sit up here and lie like I ain't disrespect KRS-One a bunch of times.
I need to get him on the show.
We
What?
can't
I would
get-
love to have him on the show so we can argue about this.
You're the first legend to talk back to us.
Oh, man.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we can't even
definitely.
get him to speak back. Like, emails, everything. We do it
look.
professionally and ain't nobody answer.
So
KR.
so shout out to KRS-One because
Shout him
he
out.
is now opening up the Temple of Hip Hop, 2HH, the Temple of Hip Hop in the South Ward of Newark, New Jersey,
Wow.
at the old rec center by Weekway Park, the Trek
Okay.
Center. So he is officially living in Newark, New Jersey, and the Temple of Hip Hop is now in Newark, New Jersey. That means the world of hip hop will come here.
Wow. Oh, I got to
visit.
visit that. Shout that out.
Yeah, y'all gotta get
All right,
Chris.
KRS.
Man, KRS-One,
I'm
you
gonna
can come up
I'm gonna cut you a little bit of slack because you bring
Nah.
it over to the town.
One thing
But you know what's dope about Chris? If he comes up here, he would want you to say that, and after he leave here, you'll be a Chris fan because he's not gonna diss. He's gonna
Right.
accept all of that.
No, that's what we want.
But his perspective.
I would love to sit
Man.
down and talk with KRS
You know,
because he does got that one song.
I'm gonna give him his respect. I always say, in his prime, I get what everybody say about KRS-One.
I don't care about none of that.
No. I will never. The bridges over, all that
yeah,
stuff.
bridges over and why da thing.
But when people argue with me that he one of the ones that could still go now, actually it's his fault because
And
he
Melly
did the
Mel.
end. He did the end. We not bringing that up, but
No. Don't-
he not bringing that up. He
don't
he
bring
let
that up.
everybody down. All right, we not bringing that up. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
But it's like, all right. I remember when KRS-One did the interview. This is when Eminem, Nelly, and Jay-Z was the top 3 dudes.
Right.
And he was like, yo, every year I write a rhyme that'll destroy their career. No disrespect. I was a huge Nelly fan when Nelly was out. I was a teenager. You let Nelly smoke your ass, and you was the
You think
god
he let him
of
smoke?
Nelly smoked KRS-One.
I
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't never heard no record
He reminds
from-
me of
from
this
Nelly.
every 2 weeks that Nelly dog KRS-One.
I even play it for him. On Nellyville, the song I'm Number One, that's to KRS-One. 2 is Not a Winner and 3 Nobody Remember. And then the Rock the Mic remix. His whole verse is a KRS-One diss. So he do the K, no one heard you say your name. R, you really feeling sure about something, man. S, sad to see you really just want just one more hit, please. You the first MC should get a rapper's pension. No hit since the call is Mike invention. I'm spitting. Matter of fact, get the fuck out my kitchen. KRS-One got a diss
I
back.
am never shout out Nelly. What up, Nelly?
KRS-One?
I'm never choosing you over KRS-One.
You ain't got
I respect
to
it.
because you could
I do
YouTube
respect it.
KRS-One response.
I do respect it. And one thing,
Yeah. Shout out to Nelly though.
My brother can't stand Eminem. Like
Yeah.
he can't stand him.
I know a lot of people that don't like
Even
him, and I'll be
my-
like, what is the matter with them?
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
wild.
Low, but
Even if you don't like Eminem,
I gotta
don't
get this
say
out.
he can't rap.
This is why I said I'll still let you slide. Even my brother called me. He said, "Man, Melly Mel pissed me the fuck off." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Why?" He said, "I can't stand Eminem." He did that, man.
Yeah.
we not gonna do that, Melly Mel.
Shout out to Uncle Mel, man.
Shout out Uncle Mel.
Shout out Uncle Mel, but I
You
will
can come
tell,
sit down here too.
Yeah, you go and
Yo,
get some.
Shout out to Uncle Mel, but I would have never did that.
Uncle Mel, look, if you want to come up here and perform that joint, like, do what you got to do. Like, just come sit with us.
Yo,
we can shop it up,
he
make
got
you feel
the,
at
he
home.
got the clicks for me for like a week. I was playing Melly Mel this record. Shit.
Yo, you know, hey Ma, you know who he remind me of, yo? He remind me of Jermaine Hopkins, J Hop.
You talking about still?
Still,
Yeah.
yo, they
I get called that.
Yo, demeanor.
I get called that.
All right, man, you got it. When he come to town, y'all got to get him up here too.
Yo,
He ain't
we
answer us neither.
done reached out
We
to
don't-
him.
Oh,
We
what?
still my man. I
It
like
done,
still.
it done went so
Come
far.
on, man. Let me get a
Sam's?
cut. Let me get 10% or something. I'll book some shows for
It
you.
done, it done went so far. He bumped into the dude that played Raheem and Juice. Got his
Word,
number and
yeah, I
everything.
got
and what
his
he
number,
do when
yeah.
we said come on the pod? He was like, "Yeah, I do it." He texted me, never hit him back. I'm
Never
like, "Yo,
hit
these
me back.
legends be killing me." Yeah.
Nah, let me tell you how I
Your
bumped into
demeanor's
him.
like J Hop though. You'll love him.
Let me tell y'all how I bumped into Raheem from Juice.
Oh my God,
Delivering.
straight fan.
Oh, Mel, man. I wowed out. Straight fanned him out. Straight fanned him out. I'm doing the mail. I walk up to the joint. He hop out the car. He got his girl with him in the joint.
Yeah.
I turn around. I'm like, he like, how you doing? I'm like, Raheem? He like, he like, Khalil. I'm like,
Shout out to Khalil, man.
I'm
That's
like,
my guy.
hey, ain't you Raheem from Juice? He like, yeah. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I was mad when they killed you.
Khalil, he a cool dude
Yo,
too, man.
yo, he was
a
dope,
cool
man.
Dude, yeah.
But I got his number and stuff. He was supposed to come on the pod, but
Oh,
hey,
that's what's up, man. Man, I'm happy for y'all, man, and this is how it happens, man. I'm just excited for y'all. Y'all got great energy.
Thank you.
Y'all
Appreciate
funny,
that.
you know, and yeah, you know, y'all about to move to a bigger studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Working
Man,
on that now.
That was the announcement right there.
Word up.
You know,
We appreciate
we
that.
appreciate
100%.
that.
word up, man. Hey, man, y'all better jump on this podcast, man. Come on, they got the water cups and the water bottles. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
gonna
care
have
what
these
you
for sale
think
real soon.
podcast.
Word, we gonna have these for sale real soon.
And
Website coming soon.
the way I structured this when we started doing guests, because we only been doing guests for 1 year.
Right.
The way I structured it, I was like, yo, I want to do something for New Jersey. It's a bunch of platforms anywhere else, but I understand it's from the ground up. So I just used all up and coming artists. Like that's all we was doing was you got a buzz, but it ain't huge. Then they started getting Hollywood on me,
Oh wow.
and I was just like, yo, like whatever. So then my fiance was the one putting this together.
Right.
And she ain't tell me. She was just like, yo, I got something big I'm working on. And I'm like, all right, all of my big guests she put together.
That's what's up.
So she like, y'all got
No,
something
look,
big.
man,
I'm
if you
like,
don't have a woman in your cipher, then your cipher's incomplete. And I'm not talking about just your mate or somebody being intimate, but, you know, a complete cipher is having a woman in your circle too, man. I'm telling you, I really learned that from being in the game. You know, Dame Dash always told me that too, man. Have a woman in your circle, some capacity, man, if you want it to be complete.
yeah, so I just.
Shout out Dame Dash. I ain't gonna skip past that. Anytime anybody, I don't care who up here, they bring up somebody of importance, I'm gonna make sure I shout them out.
I do want to say one thing about Dame Dash that people don't say, and that's wrong. You can't ask somebody a question, then they answer it, and then they go, "Oh, all he talk about is Jay-Z." That's all they ask him.
That's all they ask me about. is
Like,
Jay-Z.
what you expect him
All
to?
they ask me about is whole.
And then when he
And he
snapped,
tried not to
when he
answer it.
snapped on the interview, they told him he was wrong for that. When he was like, "Yo, why you keep talking to me
It's
about The Rock?"
because it's popular to hate Dame Dash.
Because Tony Yayo said it to Mav
He's a
Hoffa, like,
smart-
"Yo, why you keep bringing up game, bro? Like, why do you keep doing that?
Yeah.
Like, we've been talking about him for 10 years, bro.
Clickbait.
Like, yeah,
Super
that's exactly what it
clickbait.
is.
Super clickbait.
They want to put that title up there to be like, you know, Dame, this is Jay, or
Word.
Game, this is 50, or whatever it is, man.
Yeah. Dame Dash, look, if you want to come up here, I'm sending out all invitations. Dame Dash,
But y'all don't even know,
KRS1,
like, I
Melly
don't even
Mel.
realize Dame will come up here. Like he will.
All they gotta do is answer us.
All they gotta do is
we
answer
hit
us, man. We
email, we hit managers, publicists, best
All
friends.
that.
Yo, when I went to your Instagram, you don't know how many times I reached out to Young Guru. Y'all follow each other. I'm like, come on, man. Like,
Look, Guru come up here, he gonna have to bring the trackboard. I'm trying to say, Guru, turn the horns off. He gonna have to bring the trackboard. Ain't no way.
Nah,
He's
we
a
do.
good
We
guy
reach out.
too, man. He's a good dude.
And you know who the hardest person to find, but the easiest person to find? Redman.
Yeah. You
Yo,
can
we've
I'm
been
telling
re-
you, you
we've
can
been
write
reaching-
Redman in
Let
the
me
store.
tell you how to get Redman to come on y'all show. Hit him and tell him you'll skydive with him.
I really gotta do it though.
Yeah. He'll come up here. He'll stay an hour and give you the
I
best
ain't
interview ever.
got no problem with that. I'm cool with
I'm not skydiving. You take that chance.
I'm cool with
I
it.
hit him
Yo,
up.
this-
I hit him up and I tell him you gonna skydive
that. Let me
with him.
Skydive
show
with
you
Doc.
how crazy how the legends do us. Uncle Vinny from Naughty by Nature.
Shout out to Vin.
We had DJ Midnight here. He did a mix with Lola Brooke and Naughty by Nature. We're on his page. He posted it. We're on his page, and he will not answer us. like he
but
tagged
in
us
all
in everything, yo.
And in all honesty, like a lot of people think that I take care of my social media,
Right.
and I don't really.
Nah, that's true.
Figured that.
Like I have somebody take care of my social media, and they'll send me a bunch like, yo, I need to jump on and answer this person, this person,
Right.
this person. Once in the blue, you know what I mean? But for the most part, it's not even me. And just to save the homies that y'all on, they don't answer they don't deal with their social
I got you.
media.
Yeah, that's
But
a
tell
fact.
Redman I'll go
We-
skydiving
yeah.
whenever he ready. I'm so
Yeah,
serious.
Facts. If you want Red to go, I'm
go
telling you.
skydiving.
Say, yo, I'll go
I'll
skydiving.
come.
And I'm afraid of heights. I still go.
I'll come.
Word
I'll
up.
watch y'all skydive. I ain't skydiving. I ain't jumping on no plane.
Jumping
really-
out of planes. Doc's the name.
Before we get up out of here, that picture you took with Tupac. What was Tupac like?
man.
Just give us a something. You had a Biggie story. I know you got a Pac story. You took a picture.
Yeah, man. Pac, man. I miss Pac, man. You know, a lot of people bring up Pac, so sometimes I'll be skeptical to bring up Pac because it just
respect
seems
that.
like it's clickbait.
It's what
But,
it's
you
the
know,
right thing to do.
Yeah, it's just Pac is my guy, man. You know, he's one of the cogs in the wheel that made me believe that I can become an elected official. And he told me I should do it. You know, he said, you know, if we sell 1 million records, we should be able to get 1 million voters that, you know, support us on a campaign trail. He said, don't move where you from. Start a nonprofit organization and create youth initiatives and senior initiatives.
And Tupac told you that?
Yeah, and we was like 20
That's
years
how he
old.
really lived. That's how Pac really lived.
Crazy.
Yeah, Pac was a real dude, man. And you know, he said, yo, he said, you know, you and Redman should do it in Newark. He started naming at the time of the rappers who was hot. He said Ice Cube should do it in Central Los Angeles. I'll do it in Oakland or Baltimore, and Tret should do it in Illtown. And he said, you know, we need to become elected officials so we can have a coalition of hip hoppers that we make the laws for us. Because if we don't make the laws for us, somebody else will make them for us.
Damn.
Yeah, so
That was deep.
That was deep. Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people don't know.
for real, man. You know, I want to shout out too, man. Fatima B. You know, I just dropped
I was just
the
about to
album.
ask you about the new music.
Yeah, the new music, man. I just love making hip hop. I just love making music. I love creating. I own a studio downtown Newark, you know, so I just come in there and just have the engineer meet me there and we just record. But this last project I did was kind of personal, and the one before that too. But it's called Alma, and Alma's my grandmother's name, who I never met. And also Alma means soul in other languages like Spanish and Portuguese. It means soul. And I never met my grandmother, but my cousin Fatima, who's one of the illest songbirds, man, she's an amazing R&B singer. And she said to me, yo, I done made music with Redman and your friends, and I never made music with you. Like, when we gonna get in the lab? And I was like, well, come by the studio this time. And she just happened to come by. And one time we just had a conversation about music and our grandmother. And I said to her, because my grandmother, we never met her. She died when my mother was 15 and Fatima's father was 9. So we never met her. And I said to her, I felt like my grandmother has been my guardian angel. And she almost started tearing up and was like, yo, I feel the same way. So we created this record called Mental Health. That was the first record that we created on the Alma project. And then we just kept creating. And we just said, you know what, this is music that was inspired by our grandmother that we never met. So we named it Alma. Then come to find out, our grandmother's birthday is 8/11, which is hip hop's birthday. And I said I felt like this was my guardian angel following me through my career.
Wow.
So if that's the case, then, you know, I just feel like spiritually, it's just hip hop has always been around me. She was born on 8/11. Hip hop's birthday, we say, is 8/11. You know, and we released this project called Elma with, it's like a Meth and Mary type of album, man, to me. And we just dropped it on 8/11, man. So shout out to Fatima, man.
That's fire.
You know,
I'm trying to come to the studio and drop some bars.
right, man.
I like the joint you just said about that y'all was sitting there having a conversation. I think that's how all studio sessions should be before you start making music.
Yeah.
You sit there, have a conversation, then you're gonna know what you really want to rap about.
Man, I love to use the energy in a room. Maybe that's why my homie over there stopped coming to the studio. 'Cause my man Monaco come to the studio. I'll be like, "Man, how you say this in Spanish?" Or, "Yo, hey Monaco, say this." I'll be trying to use all the energy in the room,
That's
man.
fire.
That's how you do it, though, man. It's you know, you gotta remember why you create, and you know, creating. I can't tell people how to create or what creativity is. All we can tell them is what it isn't.
Right.
You know.
I agree.
Well, we truly want to thank you for coming up here and taking
Wait,
time
time out.
What?
How we ain't talking about this man being the councilman? Look,
Let's do it.
on part. Look. This is a busy man right here. You know why he a busy man?
Since you
Because
want to
he
do
a
that,
doodle.
I got one final question.
All right.
You come from the world of hip hop.
Right.
They ain't always been best friends with the,
With the politicians.
and
Right.
now you on that side.
Right.
How hard was it for you to truly bridge that gap?
There we go.
It's still hard. We're still bridging the gap. But this is what Pac asked of me. You know, he asked all of this in 1992 in a hotel room in Orlando, Florida. You know,
Damn.
Your memory is crazy.
no, my memory is not crazy, but it is just
What's
that
important?
What's
I
important?
remember
Yeah.
things that were really pivotal in my life. You know,
Right.
and I did that. Everything he asked to start a nonprofit, I did that. 211 Community Impact. He
Word.
said never move from my city. I never moved from my city for a long time. I mean, I went to Paris for a year. I lived in LA for like a year. I lived in Brooklyn for 2 years. But that wasn't really just living. It was out there just really working. So he said, never leave your city. He said, become a legislator. I did all of that. I lost the first time, which wasn't really a loss because it was a learning experience. Sometimes those L's be learning experiences, and we won the second time. So
congratulations.
I'm the first platinum selling hip hop artist in the United States of America to ever win an elected official seat. And shout out to Shine Barrow because he's the first in the world, by being the leader of the opposition party and the Democratic Party in Belize City, Belize. And we brought him to Newark and made Belize City, Belize,
That's
and
my
Newark,
guy.
New Jersey sister cities. So myself and my team will be going out there to Belize City in November to chop it up with them and talk politics. But that's hip hop, right?
Yeah, I like that.
And that's what it is. I am part of the evolution of what hip hop can become. I am what hip hop looks like grown up.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna stop being hip hop, but I will be elevated. I will show you what it looks like, and it's different with different facades on it, and different elevation points and different point of views. I love that Quavo was at the White House talking about gun control because I feel like that I have a spark in that intention. I love when Killer Mike is talking his talk.
Oh, yeah,
down
Killer
in
Mike
Georgia.
talking.
So yeah, Killer
I
Mike
love
be in there.
when T.I. is talking in Georgia. I
Expeditiously.
love when with the big words. I love when I see a hip hop artist get involved in politics because I feel like I played the part of that. I
You
took
should.
a lot of the brunt of being the first. A lot of times when you're the first at anything, you get beat up. You
Yeah.
take, people don't believe you. You get the pushback. But you're really paving it's like traveling down the road where the grass is taller than you. You gotta mow it to get through it. But the person who's coming after you,
Just
they don't
walking
have
through.
to. They don't have to do the mowing like you did. You know. So
See,
That's it right there.
You hear that, Herschel Walker?
Yeah,
That's
it
how
right
you
there. That's
transition.
it right there.
I-
We ain't even have to go that deep into it.
Walker.
Pause. We ain't-
You hear that? Like Herschel Walker was wilding when he was
Wildin'.
Herschel
was
Walker
wildin'.
was wilding.
I
Yeah.
say that I'm a New Jersey general, and I'm gonna be the governor.
And my coworker loved Herschel Walker. I came to work one day like, yeah, he's still one of the best ever to you.
Terrible.
Yeah, man. But man, I'm just in Newark, man. Just fighting for the neighborhood that I grew up in, that Redman grew up
respect
in,
that.
that Rod Digger grew up in, that Queen Latifah was born in on Littleton, and artifacts there. Like I get to govern where I grew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me, man.
That's the biggest point of it. And although I am not a North resident or grew up in, I respect that, man. That's dope that you able to do that. I wish we had somebody in Jersey City, but it's all cool.
Now y'all got somebody in
It's
Jersey
coming.
City. He just ain't coming over here. They exist. He just ain't coming over here.
But can
Word.
you imagine that though? Who's your favorite rapper?
Styles P.
Styles P.
Oh, my
Can you
God.
imagine Styles P? Shout out to Styles too.
Yeah, he got a
Can you
juice
ima-
bar. He could
Yeah.
definitely jump into politics.
Can you imagine Styles P becoming the mayor of Yonkers,
Yeah.
or at least
I move to Yonkers if he became the mayor.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
I would feel way more comfortable because I feel like I could get to him and he can understand where I'm coming from my point of view.
and Styles is a smart guy. I'm not
Word.
saying it's something that he would want to do.
Yeah.
But it's a possibility.
Yes,
It's really a reality. Like
I agree.
Word out. Who's your favorite rapper?
Nah.
Nas. What if
I still
Nas
ain't moving to
become-
Queensbridge. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I would never live in the biggest project I ever seen in my life.
I'll figure it out, Nas. But I ain't
That project's so big it comes
Yo, I
with a
swear
football
he act
team.
he act like J-Hop.
I'm good, man. I love you, Nas. I don't think no MC, rapper, lyricist, hip hop artist. We sit next to a legend.
Oh man,
And
thank you,
no
man.
disrespect to him, but I got Nas all the way up there. I ain't coming to Queensbridge, man.
Before we get out of here, man, let me hear from let me call Fatima up here, man. See what she got to say, man, before we get out of here, man.
So if y'all don't know, now sitting to the right of me and to the left of Ray Spitter is the one and only Fatima. Fatima B. Oh, my bad, Fatima B. My bad. I don't want to say it wrong, Fatima B. My bad. Don't forget the B. I ain't gonna forget the B.
Right.
So he said his part of the experience of working with you.
Yeah.
How was it for you from your experience of working with him
on
since
the brand new album.
on the brand new album, Elmer?
I mean, all I can say at this time is that I keep saying this and I say this over and over again. It's I just feel like it was just a divine assignment. It was aligned for us to do that. You know, when we first did mental health, there was no sort of precursor. We didn't listen to the beat beforehand. It was kind of like, all right, come down.
Who produced that?
Stress. Yep, Stress. Shout out to Stress. He actually produced it for us, and he actually do put it on, and you know, we just listened to it. We actually started writing to it. We didn't discuss anything beforehand. He kind of went to his corner, I went to mine, and then it was like when we came back together, we literally had the same concept. It was almost as if we didn't have to change much, and that was the concept of the entire album. We'll come in, listen to the music, and then start writing, and then one corner he go in, I go to the other corner, we go back together. Nothing had to get changed. It was just, it was easy, it was simple.
You think that come from because y'all cousins and y'all already got that connection and bond, or it was just we know what we want to talk about?
Honestly, I think it came from us actually being related. It felt
Organic.
it was not only was it organic, it was like a puzzle fitting together. It was so simple. It wasn't too hard. There wasn't too much. We didn't have to shift too much. Everything just fell into place, and it was as easy almost as 1, 2, 3. You throw that track on, he go into one corner, I go into the next one, and it was like two fighters in a ring. You go to the corner, then you come together, but it's no boxing in the middle. It's easy. Like we comparing notes, and it's like, all right, that's it. And you just go in the booth. I mean, we was knocking songs out in 3 hours, just getting them done from beginning to end. Written. Once it was written, we went in there, recorded it, and it was done.
Right. And like he said, that was your first time doing music together because you ran down on him, you pressed him. You was like, yo, come on, bro. I've been did music with Red Man. Everybody else.
Definitely did.
Why y'all ain't got no music with my damn cousin?
Yeah. No, like legit. So you know, when I saw him, like, listen, we no more time can pass before we get this done.
You yoked him up. You keep the buckler. You ain't got no music with you for.
Nah, I definitely feel like I just had the little like menacing in my eye, like, cuz I was like, listen, we can't let no time go by. Like, let's get this done. And you know, that's right. He was like, yeah, come on down. And it was easy. Right. It was easy. So simple.
That's fine. I'm gonna make sure I check that out. Make sure I get y'all some streams on that.
Especially
album.
For you. Like, I mean, I hear what you're talking about, like with the Styles P, and you seem like you like emotional. You like the connection of it. So the album in itself is ranging from so many different emotions, from just like mental health, and then, you know, talking about even with Dupre, you know, growing up where he came from and just the adversity he had to face, you know. So all of those things, you know, on that particular one album, our experiences were different because we came from different times. So imagine, you know, him saying his piece and then me coming up as a female in the Newark area. Right. It's different. So, but you'll be surprised how much it meshed together. So, yeah.
That's fine. Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
We ask rappers, athletes all the time. He just said, hey, he gave his top 5. You sing.
Yes.
So your top 5 singers.
Top 5 singers.
I know that boy that started with an L better be in there. I know that boy that started with an L better be up in there.
You can't be talking about Luther. Please.
I know that boy with an L that started that shit in there.
Nobody else better be on that list
Listen,
with
hold
Luther.
up. Don't try to hit me up. I got this. All right. So a lot of it, to be honest with you, I really don't have no male singers in my
I'm not mad at that.
I respect
None.
that.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm a singer through and through. So when I think about top 5 for singers, I'm always thinking about tone, quality. I'm also thinking about control. So, I mean, first things
no
first.
Marvin Gaye?
No.
Him and Al Green, crazy control.
You know what's so crazy is that a lot of male singers didn't influence me coming up. You know, I'm from Newark, so you know what I mean? Like,
Is Keisha Cole in there? I know Keisha Cole got to be in there.
Nah, she ain't.
Nah, I just want to know.
No.
You from,
Keisha sang from
hold on.
She ain't.
You from North.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me take one guess.
Faith.
Nah, see, I want to say Faith.
Or Whitney. I know.
I wasn't gonna say Whitney. We know Whitney. We know Whitney there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Whitney in there.
Whitney and ours.
Nah, I mean that's literally the top one. I mean, I'm talking about I was 9 years old and my very first performance in front of the biggest room I've ever been in. It was bigger than this. I was 9 and I was at the Boys and Girls Club on Lawrenceville Avenue, and I sang "I Have Nothing" by Whitney Houston. And it was like I was locked in from there. From there, I studied everything she did. I studied all her control, all her runs. And then, so that's number 1. Faith, obviously, that's number 2. Third, I definitely feel like I got to put in some Patti LaBelle because I just feel like I like that. I like her.
I like Patti.
She squalls, and I like all of that.
Yeah, I like Patti.
I like the squall, the church squall in there.
I heard her pie's good too.
Yeah.
Just remember your lyrics.
Heard she killing Walmart right now.
Nah, for real. It's good. It's good.
Right.
Let me see. The 4th one is right now Tasha Cobb.
Mm-hmm.
Tasha Cobb Leonard is
My lady love.
yeah.
Oh
she's,
yeah.
To me, like she's OD, and really 5th, Mariah Carey.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was just bumping Mariah Carey last night.
Yeah.
I was bumping It's a Rap.
Yeah.
That's my. It's I don't bump none of that. I'm tired of that.
Always be my baby. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all I need to hear.
Nah. So those my top 5. I definitely was. I didn't start getting into male singers until I was like a little older. But in terms of foundation, those singers always sang higher, so my voice usually would match. When I got older, it got a little deeper, and I would, I started looking at the male singers more.
If you want to throw us a sample, what we gonna no, I'm saying, I was just saying, if you want, you can throw us a little sample of what, our fans would hear if they was going to listen to the album. You know what I'm saying? If you want to throw something out there real quick, this would be the first time we had it on air. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
we can end it like, we can
end it just like that.
I love it. All right, I got you. So let me just put this little. I'm gonna start off with some Whitney. It's easy,
Do your thing.
Let's go. I believe in you and me. I believe that we will be in love eternally. Well, as far as I can see, you will always be the one for me. And oh, yes, you will. And I believe in dreams again. I believe that love will never end. I won't do no more.
Look, they lucky I can't sing like Eddie Levert because I would have let off a couple vocals.
Sing like I don't sing like Eddie Levert.
Cut it up, chop it up, do whatever you gotta do.
Go.
Get the best parts,
We
and
want to
that's
thank
it.
you for coming by.
Yes,
We
we appreciate you for
want to
stopping by.
thank Councilman for coming by.
Yes, a legend.
Yes.
A legend.
Yes.
And happy Lords of the Underground's Day.
Happy Lords of the Underground
Underground
Happy 50
Day.
years
Yes.
of hip hop.
50 years. Dang. That's amazing.
That concludes another episode of I Don't Care What You Think podcast.
I sip, I roll my weed up. Niggas trip, but they can't see us. Big plays when I'm on top now. I got this, kick your feet up. Watch how I double up now. It's gonna cost 10 to 6.